Good morning. Oh, at the last minute, I was literally already a minute late. That's why I'm out of breath. I ran upstairs and changed my shirt because I'm sitting here and I looked dark. And I went, why is it dark here? Why do I look dark? My shirt was white. The camera doesn't like white shirts because it makes everything around me look dark. So I said, okay, fine. We'll go the opposite. We'll go black. Welcome to Tunisian Thursday and my channel, JB's Crochet. I am Amber, and I appreciate all of you here. And I have yarn at my feet, and it's driving me crazy. I have yarn at my feet. I mean, it's a good thing to drive you crazy with, but just the bag is in front of my feet. So it is Tunisian Thursday, though. So we are going to highlight my Tunisian projects today, and I might even work on one because I have come to figure out how to. I am working on a Tunisian project straight from a pattern, y'all. I watched a little bit of the video. Well, actually, I watched the whole video, obviously, but I'm not referencing the video to make this anymore. So I will show you here in a second. I'm going to welcome everybody in first. So I saw Mama Wench. She's got an appointment this morning, so we'll probably miss her. So good morning if you're lurking. Lisa H. I feel like I'm missing a Lisa. I was just thinking about this morning or last night. I can't remember when. But I was like, don't I have a Lisa B? Good morning, Tammy's and Erin. Thank you for being here. Sassy Mary, Frizzy B. Should be back in a minute or so, or is. I scrolled back up in the chat to get everybody. Let's see. Atlanta Nana, good morning. Melissa G, good morning. Erin, good morning to you. I had to drink my coffee down before I could put my lid on, so now I have my lid on. I actually threw, I was like, oh, I got 15 minutes left. I'll make me a pot of coffee. By the time it was done, I had 4 minutes left. I'm like, what was I doing for 10 minutes? Lisa H, I knew I had a Lisa B. Lisa B, I knew it. Yeah, I wonder if she's doing all right. I don't want to do that. I don't want to warn nobody. Nobody's being rude. Oh, I tried to look at Restream yesterday. I signed up for it, but like, in order to get it after 2 months, you have to pay for it. You get 2 months free, and then you have to pay for it. I was like, that's not free. No thank you. So, I had this plan, but I was already running behind. I was going to show you guys something. Do y'all see what's on top of my cabinets right now? They're like this close to being done. It's close. All we have left is a light sanding and a clear coat on my countertops. Yay, Frizzy's here. Good morning, Heather. Check it out. Oh, you know what? Here. There we go. Now you can see it all. This needs to hurry up and leave. So this needs to hurry up and get done so I can put this stuff away. Sorry for the shaky shakes, guys. I guess maybe I should fair warn you. I'm going to move the camera. I know. So if you see what's called the backsplash, the boards on the back, we actually took the extra that we had from the ends. So that wall over there, we only cut off maybe 6 inches of it, but this one here, we cut off almost half of it. So we took that half that we cut off and we actually made 4-inch pieces to glue as a backsplash for the countertops. Oh, Sassy Mary, once you learn Tunisian, you are going to be hooked. I just know it. I love Tunisian. Oh, I'm so excited because, but then I'm sitting here going, I don't know what I'm going to put in these cabinets. So, like, all the stuff that's piled up over there that was in this corner, that's where its home was just storage bins and piled up there. Oh, I don't have any of them around me. So my daughter took my two small not my bins, my two small, yes, pun intended, yes it is. She took my two small cube shelves, and I'm taking her one big one. It is, I was like, oh my gosh, this is huge compared to what the ones I got. Like, it stands like almost this much taller than the ones I got. Like almost, I don't know, 6 to 8 inches taller. It almost reminds me of the cowlick shelves from IKEA because it's got a thick border or a thick frame around the outside of it, and then the cross shelves and boards are thinner. But then I gave her 18 cubes and I got 9. But they're big. They're almost 13-inch squares. So I will be able to fit a decent amount of yarn in each of them, but I may have to order another one. But, hello, Margaret. I was just thinking about you the other day. I was like, I haven't seen her. I think Monday I mentioned you. I was like, I haven't seen her in a while, but I figured you were probably just, resting and relaxing. Good morning, Scrimshaw. So yeah, I'm actually thinking I'm going to keep these right here behind me, these plastic shelves. This little setup that I have already right here, it's like 12. Yeah, it's 3 high and 4 wide, so there's 12 cubes here. I'm actually going to slide that right here on the cabinet, on the countertop here once it's done. So that's what I'm saying. Those countertops need to get done because I got stuff to move around. Oh my goodness, everybody's flooding in. Good morning, Barbara Mundy and Manuela. Good morning. So glad to have y'all in here. And yeah, Manuela, your blanket's looking awesome. Your Wildflower Oasis. I saw that you were done with it. I'm anxious to see what his border is that he's coming out with because he didn't actually decide on doing the border until after I think the cow came out. And people were able to start working on it. People were like, yeah, we kind of want a border. Because some people love borders. I'm okay with not putting borders on, but if it's just part of the blanket, then I'm, like whatever. I don't count it as a border, so to speak. Oh, sorry for all the sniffles. I wonder why that door was closed. I know, right? We miss our peeps when we don't see them for a while. I need to figure out how to get a hold of Lisa B. Make sure she's doing okay. Okay, so Tunisian Thursday. I have 2 projects I want to show you. I have my Wildflower Oasis sitting here in my way, so I'm going to move it. Oh, and by the way, I made my husband purposely overhang this end right here by a couple inches. So this baby could permanently sit on that end of the counter. So with this on the back side, I will have enough room in front of it because it's a 2-foot deep countertop, and this will fit in front of this. And I'll be able to crank with my right hand because he's like, oh, you can put it on the other end. And I said, I'm a right-handed person. Like, I need to use my right hand. Otherwise, over on the other end, I'd be using my left hand. It just feels awkward. To use my right hand, if it was over there, I mean, I could, but I don't know. It just made more sense to put it on this end to me, with me being a righty. I don't know. So it's going to go right there. So, all Alright, so I'm going to show you the first blanket. Oh, I don't know why I've got the sniffling going on this morning. I haven't touched this in a while. I really need to put some work on it. But I started 2 new projects that I got to get done by the end of August because they're for a wedding gift. So, right, that's what I was thinking, Scrimshaw. If I put it on the left side of the cabinet, it just would, I don't know. I mean, I could make it work, but I'd almost have to put my hip into the counter just to make it work with my right hand. Does that make sense? Whereas over here, I can sit in my chair and crank with my right hand if I wanted to, or I can stand up and crank if I wanted to. So that's where I was thinking, you know. But for a left-handed person, that'd be great over there. So this is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with MDL Crochet. Well, I know a lot of you are, but with his patterns. This is his, drawing a blank. My brain literally went blank. Saddleback. This is his saddleback pattern. And it's curling up on itself like this because, one, Tunisian curls, but I only have like 6 rows done on it, so it's not heavy enough to pull itself down. So, well, Scrimshaw, I made him, because he was going to make this flat, like this end right here wasn't going to have any overhang. Well, he asked me how much overhang I wanted, and I said, well, I want enough to put my ball winder on it. And he goes, oh, but you can put it on that end. And that's what I told him. I was like, no, it works better on this end for me as a righty. Good morning, Arrow. So I don't know. You might be able to see. Yeah, there you go. So I'm using, well, I'm going to show you on this side because you can see the yellow better on this side. See the variegated yarn? It's color changing. It is, let me show you this end. It's a long blanket. I'm making sure it's long enough for him. This is for my middle child. You can kind of see, it's just not showing you the color. The yellow's getting washed out and the orange. You can kind of see it right here on this end. There's some orange in there. Well, I'm basically using this. Show it. This is the Sunrise Ombre from Big Twist. And then I'm using a red from Hobby Lobby. And those 2 yarns work so well together. They're both really soft. So yeah, that's his blanket. I'm using MDL Crochet's Saddleback blanket. Yeah. Oh, you thought the yellow one was 2 different ones? Or, well, yeah, it's a red and then it's the Sunrise Ombre. But because the color changes are kind of long. And the yellow gets washed out with the camera. It's hard to see the variegatedness of it. All right, hopefully this one turns out or shows up on the camera for you guys because it's yellow. So this second one I'm going to show you is also another MDL Crochet. Not the hair, pulling the hair out. This is another MDL Crochet's pattern. It's his newest one. I can show you this part. It's Ruby's Dream. It's a wrap created by Mr. MDL Crochet. I went ahead and bought his pattern because I was like, well, 1, I love having written patterns, and 2, I want to help support the charity that he's raising money for. So I did. I did that for 2 reasons. Okay, so this is Mandala, Lion Brand Mandala Ombre. No, not Ombre, Gradient. It's the Gradient. Trying to figure out how to pick it up and show it to you. There we go. So yeah, here it is. Oh, it's going to show up. Look at that. This is almost 1 cake of Mandala Gradient. And it's going to curl on itself because, you know, it's Tunisian. It does that. But it does have a border that is put on this after it's done, so that way you can pull the stretch or the curl out of it, I think. Well, I think you just added a border to add a border. So that is, so this is going to be a present for my cousin for her birthday, not her birthday, her wedding. She's getting married at the end of August, and her favorite color is yellow. And I figured she can either wear this as a light blanket. It's not going to be a cuddly blanket for two. Or she can use it as a wrap like it's intended to be, or she can throw it over her couch or her chair and, use it as a decorative blanket if she wanted to. So it really has some versatility to it. Right? Thank you guys. Thank you. I really do appreciate the compliments on that. And like I said, this is almost one full cake of this, and I made it through. So the pattern repeats, I want to say from row 9 to 16. I don't know. It's maybe a diamond. I can't put my hand on it right. So maybe that repeats 15 times before you do the middle section of it, and then you come back to this stuff again. And then you do these border rows down here. You really can't see it, but if you look close enough, the diamonds look kind of offset right about here. And he did that on purpose to create a border. If you look really close, you can kind of see it. So that is my second one. And this is the one I was going to work on because, whoa, blurry city. Oh, don't fall. There we go. So this is the gradient. I got it off of Amazon. Y'all, I think I way overspent on these because I thought I was buying a 3-pack of each of it, so I ordered 4. But I was like, well, that'll be plenty. The box came. That's an awfully small box. Where's the other one? There was only 4 single cakes in it. So, Scrimshaw, okay, so he made it with a 2-weight, and he recommends, the one he made it, he used almost 2,000 yards of a 2-weight. So I don't know how much mine's going to take because this is a 4-weight. So it's almost doubled. He used Hirschner's Afghan yarn. And I can't remember how much is in each of those because those are all the way over there. Do you guys remember how much are in those? So the reason I was asking is because this is 295 yards in one cake. And that's only 1,200 yards. It takes 1,952 yards with 2-weight yarn to complete it with a 2-weight. So I'm not sure how what the conversion is going to be from a 2 to 4 because it's maybe less because it's bigger, and so you'll get to the size requirement faster. So 244 of the Afghan yarn. That still doesn't help me. So his wrap with a 2-weight, let's do it this way, came out to be, I can't remember, it's not written on here. Oh, I thought I saw it somewhere. Oh, okay, so let's see, repeat this section for the main body. You'll repeat those rows a total of 15 times or until you reach 32 inches. So if you reach that length before the 15 repeats, be sure to end on row 16. Okay, so it may take less yarn with a bigger weight, right? So am I thinking this correctly? Right, because it's bigger, so it would fill it in more, and so you'd get you know what I mean? You would get more out of it, more length, right? Like it would take, in my mind, I don't know if this is accurate enough. I'm just putting something out there. So like say it takes you 10 rows to get to like 2 inches, whereas with a 4-weight it would take you like four rows to get to those 2 inches. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's going to be less of a 4-weight. I don't know though, because I've only made it through one. I haven't even finished the full cake yet. Like I have probably maybe one more row I could put on here before I run out. And I have almost a foot maybe. Where'd my tape measure go? So I have 10 inches. So it was almost, like I said, almost a foot. So I have a little over 10 inches with, where was I going with that? With one cake. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna probably need one. I don't know, because then if I get 10 inches out of one cake, I should get another 10 inches out of the next cake, right? No, Margaret. I guess I didn't clarify that with you guys. I'm actually just making it as a throw, and I decided, and it's working up quick, y'all. I started this like I did most of this yesterday. I probably got about this much done yesterday and had like maybe that done before yesterday. I think over 2 days of working on this, I've gotten that far. But I've also been helping with this cabinet over here with my husband. So I decided to make it just a wrap, just to make it as is, as he created it, and then I'm gonna make Juan's Wildflower Oasis throw as a heirloom blanket for their wedding gift in sage. She asked for a sage green because I texted her, my cousin, and said, what color of a blanket throw would you want for your house? And she sent me back, a sage green would be really cute. She said, y'all, she's 23, so I love her to death. She's one of my favorite cousins. Like, it's funny because my mom and my mom's side of the family, we're like this little like cohesive family unit. There's not much of us left. The Googles is telling you that 2-weight would be double a 4-weight, right? So around 1,000 yards, which he did 1,952 yards for, and I'm sure he had some extras left over. So if that's double, I should have enough then with 4. I might have to order one more just to be on the safe side. I don't know. But I mean, I would not be upset having one of these sitting around if I never used it. Yeah, I just went ahead because, and the reason, Margaret, I ended up doing it that way is because I was messaging Michael and I was asking him how I could make this, and how I could what the multiple was, and he said he wasn't able to get a multiple or something, and then he said to just double the 107 and then add 2 on at the end or something, which would have made it an even number of stitches, and the wrap only does an odd number. So it just was getting to be too much of a brain gymnastics that I was like, you know what, I'm just going to make it as a wrap. It'll be big enough that she could use it as a quick, a little throw if she wanted to. Because, I mean, look how wide this thing is. She's about as big as I am. She's tinier than I am because she hasn't had children yet. But we're about the same height. It covers me like this if I wanted to use it as a little blanket. And it's going to be long enough that she could use it as a lap blanket if she wanted to. Hello, Knit by Normal. Hello. So I figured, yes, it'll be a tiny, a little thin, like wide-wise. It won't be as wide as a throw, but doubling this was going to be humongous. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I would have had to order a ton more yarn just to make it double. So if we're doing our math correctly, it is an oversized wrap. So I think it'll work as a throw for her. Like I said, she's tiny, a little tiny 23-year-old. She waited, y'all, till she was done with school, done with college, graduated college before she started dating her fiance. And then within a year, they had been friends forever. And I think they, fell in love just being friends. And she waited till she was done with college and graduated to date him. And within, she just graduated last May. And they're already engaged. So it was a very quick dating. And now they're getting married. I think they're going to be great, though. They're both Catholics, and she's a great kid. I love her. It is not, actually. If that was butterfly yarn. Although that would look really pretty. Julianne, I just might make myself a wrap like that with that butterfly. And just let the yarn, flow in and out with it. Do like I am with this one. So I started with light, because you guys had said to start with the light and make it to the dark. So it's going to ebb and flow quite a bit. And look how awesome this is gradient, flowing. There's no color changes. It's working out so wonderful. Jeremy, and that is why, because I had gotten that. I went to 214 with a chain, and I went, holy cow, that's going to be huge. Okay, so I need to do the math. I have 4 of these. I'm missing one of them because it's in a tote. I managed to find these 2. Oh, there's another one up here above my head. But the 4th one is in that tote somewhere. It's just full of it's a huge tote. It's almost a child-sized tote lengthwise. My 7-year-old, my 11-year-old could probably, if it was empty, sit inside this tote and put the lid on it and comfortably be in there. Obviously, until they ran out of oxygen, which I wouldn't do. But okay, so anyway, I have 4 of these. I'm almost through my first one. They're 295 yards. So I'm just going to say 300 yards because it's 5 yards. Of course you want crafty now. Can you wait just a minute, please? Are you just now coming down and looking at that? Okay, go upstairs. I'll be up there in a minute. Hello, Knit by Normal. Okay, so let's just say 300 just for easy numbers. That's 1,200 yards. According to Erin in the math that she found, if I doubled 1,200 yards, that would be 24. And he used 1,900 of a 2-weight. Jonathan, please go upstairs. So, right, that's what I'm thinking. 1,200 yards should be plenty, right? But here's the thing. Oh, it does show the measurements. It's going to be 74 inches long. That'll be more than plenty long enough for her. I might not even make it that long. I don't know, because she's about my height, maybe just a smidge shorter. Oh, this black is right there. It's like a hair that won't come off my shirt. It's stuck on there. There we go. There she is. Your ears were ringing because we were talking about you early on. I said, I know I have 2 Lisas. Where's my Lisa B? I have not seen her in a while. And my slurp motor. There's my Lisa. Oh, and later, Barbara. Sorry if I missed you. Oh, I will hopefully have that wrap done soon because it is working up quick. I'm already through 2 repeats. So it has you work row 1 through 8, which is your border rows. And then when you start row 9, you're going to think you're off. Like, I even sent him a message, and I knew in the video he said they're not going to line up. Well, I was like, they ain't lining up by a lot. And so I was like, I did something wrong. I know I did. There's Michael. I was just mentioning you. Michael, I was showing off the wrap. I've already shown Michael this. I sent him a message with this. But yeah, I got to this row right here, and I did something wrong. Even though I know he said it's going to be off-centered. I was like, that is way off-centered. But I kept going because it looks just like his. He sent me a close-up picture. It's working out beautifully. So, Michael, we were just trying to figure out how many yards of this I would need. Because I only have 4, and that's 1,200 yards of a 4-weight. You used a 2-weight and did 1,952 yards. But you used 2 different colors. Your darker one you used for the border, so that's not even included in the yardage. So I should have more than plenty. I know, trust the process. That was definitely the case. But look, Frizzy, you can't tell me that when you look at this, it was like, right, look between my fingers right here. I don't know if it's going to show up. And you see how off-centered this is? It's purposely meant to be that way. But my brain saw that and went, okay, what'd you do wrong? I wasn't blaming the designer because his stuff's amazing. I just messed up. No, he does not want to watch Typical Gamer. No, he doesn't. Oh, Lisa B. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'll be right back. I gotta go change something real quick, and I will be back down here. No, he came down and asked for Crafty, not Typical Gamer. Don't do that. You're trying to get something else. Well, you get to watch him. Right now, he wants this, and I don't want to be bothered to come up here and freaking music all the time. Okay? When I'm done, maybe I'll do on that. It'll be a while, Jonathan. Okay. You guys can raid my stash. Please raid my stash. I have too much. Woo! Oh my gosh, Michael, is that the one you... Oh, that's gonna be cool. I can't wait for that one. The Illusions. I'm seriously excited for that one. Yes, I'll notice, Lisa, because I'm right here. You should be, Frizzy. You should be. It's gonna be awesome. So, okay, back to back to the wrap that I'm making. Okay, so 1,200 yards should be plenty. I don't need to get any more. So here, all my big yarn is, all my pounders are put away in that same tote that the 4th one of this is in. It looks like a little cupcake, doesn't it? Here, eat your yarn cupcake. Everybody take a bite. Michael, I want to make your wrap. I feel like I want to make another one in this. Isn't purple the color? Yeah, purple is the color. I want to make it in this purple one. That would be so pretty. Yeah, cancer sucks, Lisa. It sucks. I'm right there with you in loss with cancer. Recent loss. So, yeah, Lisa, you and I are in the same boat together currently. So anyway, with the wrap, I was thinking, and Michael has already given me the blessing, only because I was like, this is what I'm thinking. What do you think? I'm gonna do because the border, I'm not gonna use the same yarn to do a border because it's not gonna flow right. It's not gonna color change correctly, and I ain't gonna be doing any color work like that to make it flow, with this. So I thought, what would be pretty? A cream. Just using a cream white as my border. And that would help it lay flat and not curl and stuff. Oh my goodness, Heather, seriously, cancer sucks. Yeah, cancer took my mother-in-law the day after my birthday. Good morning, kitty cat. Good morning, Brinley. I don't know what to do with her, other than you just need to keep your room cleaned up. Like, she would not leave me alone. Did you change her litter yet? No. Can you try and hurry and maybe catch the trash before it gets pulled out, please? Yeah. I think so too, Michael. I think cream would complement it. Because nothing else would. I just need to find one that has, who's familiar with this yarn? If you're familiar with this yarn and you know how big it is, like how plump it is, this feels squishy. The wrap feels squishy, and this is squishy. I can't wait to see the illusions and see what. Can you give us like a sneak peek, not a sneak peek, but a sneak info release of like what colors you plan to use to make it, just so I can visualize it? Yeah. Well, yeah, my mother-in-law, it ended up being cancer that took her out. It's just, she was up here the Thursday before my birthday, and she wasn't feeling great. She had fallen over the dog that we now have back. And we just thought she was just sore and bruised from falling on him. So we were just like, okay, we're just going to let her lay around and lounge around. And, Saturday he ended up taking her back down to Kansas City and, took her to the ER, and, she did not leave the hospital. Heather, big twist Heather in beige. For the illusions. Well, you can buy it on Amazon, Lisa. So my question is, what brand would match this in its feel? Because I don't know. Maybe Caron 1 pound, maybe Premier, I'm not sure. Hello, Lemonade. I'm just trying to figure out what cream, Aran color, ARAN, would work with this, and not feel too starkly different. Ooh. You should do like a blue and a green. Closer to a Caron. That's what I was thinking, Michael, that I was thinking of using the Caron 1 pound, because it kind of sort of makes me feel Caron 1 pound feel. Oh my gosh, I hate when I do that, Lemonade. Ugh. Teresa, good morning. You should do like these. And then maybe like a lighter teal. Oh, I don't even know if this is the right teal. I don't know. Right? Oh, those three colors would look great in a blanket. I don't know what I would make that with, but I'm gonna put those three in a blanket now that I put those together. Although I need some of the dark teal for my dragon. Oh, Heather, don't look behind my head. I got purple. This is the dark blue. This is that dark teal. This is the burgundy. And there is a black one, but it's back behind these. I have the black one. Oh, let's see. That would mean I would have to find the tote with those colors in it, and our garage is packed with yarn nuts. Well, tell me what totes you have handy, and I'll figure out some colors for you. I am not a color matcher putter together, but some ideas come. Oh, I said I was going to work on this. Oh, I love this pattern. Okay. Let's not wrap around the yarn, please. It's funny because I started making this wrap and I had 2 extensions on here. I took the shorter extension off and I'm using the 80. And this is perfect. The black gradient and ooh, that would be pretty. That black gradient with any of the colors would be pretty. Even I keep going the wrong way. The purple, the teal, or the blue, or the burgundy would look pretty with that black gradient. Where's my Kimberly Otterson? I'm using one of her stitch markers. Oh, her stitch markers are so awesome. I want to actually use them. And so, yeah. I love the gradients. I'm so glad I found them and started getting them. Although, I noticed that at Walmart, they don't have all of them. Like this one you can't find in the store. I had to buy it on Amazon, and I way overpaid for it, I'm pretty sure. Because I thought I was getting a 3-pack, and so I ordered 4 of them, thinking I was going to need a lot to make a blanket. Well, I got 4. 4 singles. It said 1 pack. Well, 1 pack on that one particular description meant 1 pack of 1. You have the orange, blue, and red, and Panda has the burgundy and black. I'm a little blown out. That's because I put on a black shirt. If I do a white shirt, this is what happens. Do you see how dark I got? Oh, you can't read this. Don't read this. You have to pay for it. But you see what happens when white goes in front of me? Let me find a page that you can read. There we go. You guys can read that page. Oh my gosh, that's almost big enough for you guys to read it. But you see what happens when I wear white? Makes everything around me and myself look dark. So that's why I did that. So I would actually have light. I'm actually down a light, so that's why I'm doing that. Oh, lemonade. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, my husband would be like, you can have some of it. She doesn't need all of it. I have too much. It's too much. Row 9. I need row 9. There we go. I need to put page number. Michael, you need to put page numbers on your pattern. There she is. 30. Yeah, see, $36.99. That's a lot for 3. These at Walmart, the ones that you can find. Now, okay, the purple I got off Amazon for 5 something a piece. I got those in 3-packs. I think these were like $9 a pop. I guess I need to just start talking about people and they just appear. Fortunate Kim, paging Fortunate Kim. Oh. Oh, and I have a little editing for you There's a I'll send it to you in a message. It's hard to show you on here. I mean, I could show you, but I don't want to show everybody else. Go buy more yarn. Aww. Nisi, I didn't realize that you were dealing with what you're dealing with. So prayers go out to you that you have good days every day. I know, right? Lisa, you're funny. Yeah. So, no, I need the yellow. It's for my cousin's wedding, okay? You can't ruin her wedding present. Oh my gosh, I'm already at 46 minutes and I haven't even started working on this thing yet. Yeah, there's a little, not typo per se in the pattern, but it's on row 15 at the end, before the end stitch, it says Tunisian simple stitch X and there's no number after it, but you're only supposed to do one there anyway. So just need to remove the X so people don't email you and say, hey, well, how many am I supposed to do? Kimberly, I was literally going, where's my Kimberly Otterson? I'm using one of her stitch markers, and then within 30 seconds to a minute, you were there. Oh, goodness. More coffee. Yes, so my husband is driving to Kansas City with a buddy of his today. Yeah, she's getting him married at the end of August, so I'm trying to get this done, and then I'm also going to make her a blanket, an actual heirloom blanket, using Juan the Yarn Addict's the spring cow that he's got going on, the Wildfire Oasis. There we go. Yeah, your ears must have been ringing, Kimberly, because you just kind of popped in right at the right time. I've been having that luck lately. I was talking about Michael and he showed up. We were having a conversation about Marty and her top the other day and she popped in about the time we were talking about her. No worries, Michael. I just noticed that, and every time I come across it, it just reminds me. I've been across it twice now. Like I said, I've made it through 2 repeats on 1 cake. So I've actually made it through 2 repeats and the border rows in 1 cake, and I got 10 inches. So I should get 10 inches per cake. Right? Am I doing that math right? If I get about 10 to 12 inches per cake, then I should, or for the first cake, I should get that almost from the same, because these rows are pretty identical, so I should be using up almost the same amount of yarn. So I'm thinking I should get about 12 inches or so out of each cake. But let's see. You said yours was 74 inches long, which that's only 48 inches. If I math that right, mine should only be 48 inches. It does not tape. No. What do you mean taper? Like come in? No, it's a rectangular wrap. It's just a rectangle. Just a rectangle that you just wrap around. It's almost like like you were making a blanket and you stopped about halfway and you made it into a wrap. So then I'm going to need more cakes to make it long enough. Yes, Teresa, yes. I try to keep Tunisian Thursdays, so I'm trying to work on a Tunisian pattern. See if I can follow this while I'm talking to you guys. I don't know how well this is going to work because I'm going to have to look down the whole time. But I'm getting the pattern figured out. If I get the pattern figured out for the row, I can almost stop looking at the pattern. Like at the written pattern. Yeah. Michael, I'm seriously, like, you're gonna keep me busy with all your patterns. Like, I'm not gonna do any crocheting because of all your awesome patterns. I want to make almost all of them. I thought about doing your Irish blanket for her wedding gift, but I was like, ooh. Tunisian takes me a minute to do, so, and I only have 2 months. I have 3 months. Well, and we're mid-June almost at this point, so I have about 2.5 months to finish all this. So I was like, ooh, I shouldn't start the Irish blanket. The Ireland blanket. What is it called again? You had a name for it. Now I can't remember what it was. But I was gonna make that, and then because I think she would like the Irish, but like I said, I don't think I would have gotten it done in time, so that's why I decided to do something different. Oh, yes, you are, Julianne. Yes, you are. Because I mean, he just keeps coming out with. I'm seriously like, the illusions one. I'm anxious for. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep working through the 4 that I have, of these, and if I get to, you know, well, it says 32 inches. So if I get to 32 inches before so I'll just see how, because I'm already at 10 inches with one cake. So we'll see. Right now I've done 2 repeats with one cake. All right, well, give Panda a hug from me, please, and tell him have a good day at work from Amber and all the crew here. I don't know. I wouldn't consider it all that advanced. I mean, in my humble opinion, these yarn overs are not necessarily that difficult for me. But I mean, I guess I got, I don't know. Tunisian, my brain, it's like it sucks it up, and it's like it just gets it. I don't know why, but it just gets it. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just start more. Just start more. Like, you just start more. Almost knocked that off. And you have like random whips just sitting around waiting to be finished. You don't have to finish anything. You just keep going with more. Oh, I gotta stay on track here because now I'm lost. Where was I at? That's my only issue with this is I lose my spot. Okay, so 2 together, yarn over twice, Tunisian. Okay, and then okay, I think I'm good. Okay, and then I do 3. See, I think I already have the pattern figured out for this row 9. Maybe not. All right, so I do those 2, yarn over, single, yarn over, 2 together. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Yes, you can. We're gonna have that sibling fight right now. Yes, you can. And with you as well. Yes, you can. Teresa, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't feel hard to me. I don't know. But I don't want to say that in a way that I'm like, I say that in a humble way. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain. Like, I don't want to sound conceited. Is that the right word? I don't want to sound like I'm hot poo over here, hot stuff. But like, I say that this feels easy to me in the most humble possible way. I promise. Like, there's just something about Tunisian. I'm just like, and I say that with all truth and honesty. Like, I know, exactly. Crochet and Tunisian crochet for me are just, it's, I guess, I don't know. You gotta challenge me some more, Michael. Right? And Tunisian is like, so Erin, Tunisian is to me like crochet is to you. You're a new crocheter. I'm a new Tunisian crocheter for the most part. Like I've just started in the last year-ish. Oh, where was I at? Okay, so I did. Okay, so now I'm on the 3, right? Okay, something's not lining up here. I think. I don't know. It's like off-centered or something. Maybe not. Trust the process. I should not be having this much issue. Like, see, that's not right. That can't be right. No, it is. Never mind. Okay, I see it lining up. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's not right. I might have to start this row over. See, mosaic I haven't tried yet. I have not. I need to stop starting other stuff that I need to get done in order to be able to do that. Because I started this project, this has to get done by the end of August. Well, before the end of August. Mid-August, I have to have this done. So, and then I have to have her blanket done too. And I don't have to, but I'm saying I have to because I said I'm going to make those things. And I'm going to keep myself to it. Good morning, Monique! Yay! But I get what you're saying because I picked up crochet right away. Feels like crochet to me, so it clicked the same way regular crochet did. Maybe that's why, Jeremy. It just, for me, it just, because it's a hybrid between knit and crochet, and I've always kind of wanted to try knitting, but I can't wrap my head around knitting. But I can Tunisian because it has that element of crochet in it, I think. Monique! I know, right? Yeah, that's right there. If Michael wasn't as good as explaining this Tunisian, I don't know. I probably might have picked it up eventually, but if it wasn't for him coming on the scene when he did, I wouldn't be where I'm at with Tunisian. Okay, I am going to actually back out of this row because something isn't feeling correct to me. So we are going to back out. Thankfully, I didn't make it very far. So we're just going to back out to the first stitch. Boop, boop, boop. You followed a sewing tutorial making a pair of PJ pants for your hubs based on a pair of his others, and you tried it on yesterday and it was too small. No. Silver lining is once I shorten the elastic, it'll fit James. Well, there you go. And good morning, Guinea Joe. See, but I like it Tunisian. It's not like knitting because all I have is the one hook. Those 2 needles, I don't know. Having that extra needle in my other hand or something throws me off, I guess. I don't know. It did work out. Somebody's going to get it. All right, so I need to do 1. Hopefully you guys don't mind me. Let me get this pattern worked out. So you might hear me talking it through. But unless you know what you're doing, you won't understand. So I don't, and plus he's already got the pattern out there, so I'm not going to give away all of it. Well, where are you at, Lemonade? We are Central Time Zone in the U.S. So if it's evening for you, you must be overseas, possibly. Or unless you're early morning. Oh, it's in the 7. Wow, you're almost 12 hours ahead. Are you in Australia? Yeah, for me, it is 12 minutes to 9 a.m. You're almost 12 hours ahead. India. Well, I was just talking about India the other day. Like, I'm making these granny squares, and they give me vibes of the color work that you guys use in your what's the word? Your ornate, like decorative, just your decor and your like your I don't want to call it costumes, but like the formal wear, the ceremonial wear that you wear and stuff. The golds and the jewel tones is what it has in them, and I love those colors. The color work in Indian, like I said, ceremonial formal wear is like my dream. My dream colors. Okay, so yarn over, 2 together. I don't think I did that yarn over before. I don't know. It didn't feel like it, but 2 and 3. Right, doesn't it? I love dual tones. Okay, so 2 together. Yarn over twice. Okay, now I'm good. Yarn over twice. Go through those 2. I don't know. I messed up somewhere because it was definitely off, but now everything seems to be lining up right. Okay, we're good now. Formal. I know. I can't relate, but I can understand that because I've seen it somewhere where I watched them prepare for an Indian wedding, and oh my word, that is just the wedding, not let alone like any other times of the year that you guys wear the formal wear. Just that alone was days of work. I love Indian colors. Love it. And am I saying that correctly? Do you guys refer to yourselves as Indians? Like, or how do you, because we say Americans for us in the United States, so I just didn't know if, I want to make sure I'm using that correctly because we have Native Americans that we refer to as Indians, but that's why I say India. That's why I'm asking, because I want to make sure I'm doing it correctly. Okay, let's see, where was I at? All right, 2 together. Yarn over, simple, yarn over, 2 together. Yes, Teresa, it is artwork all on its own. And I love, what is that stuff called, that the decorative stuff on the arms? It's right there on the tip of my tongue. Can't think of what it's called. It won't come out. Henna. That's it. Henna. That is ornate and gorgeous. Wow. I've never had it done, but I like what I've seen. That's so cool knowing somebody from India. I just love having people on here from other countries. That's awesome. It feels like a worldwide community, so to speak. Oh my gosh, and the dancing, the music. That's another thing I love about India is your music and your dancing. Ugh. I don't know how accurate movies and TV portrays it, but I love it. Oh, Tammy has to leave us. No. Oh, it smells, yeah. I have no idea. I've never been around it, so. Bye, Tammys. Have a fabulous day and come back to us tomorrow. Ganny Joe working while dealing with tech issues. Comment picker and Patreon. Ugh. I don't use Patreon. How is Patreon? Like, people, I know people use that, but like, I don't use Patreon. I have no clue about it whatsoever. Look, y'all, I got the pattern now, and now I can work on it and talk until I get to the next row, and I have to figure out the next one. Once you figure out the pattern for the repeat for the row, it kind of, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, what does it say about me that, like, patterns, once I see the patterns, it, like, light bulbs, and, like, I can remember these patterns. But you ask me to remember what I did yesterday, which I would have to sit here for a minute or two and figure out what I did. Like, it would take me a hot minute to remember. Why is it that I can remember patterns like this, but, like, my husband wants me to go through and remember all the subscriptions and things that we pay for, like, on a monthly, and I have no clue what I've signed up for. Everything. But I know that when I sign up, I don't just randomly sign up for things. I sign up for things I know I'm going to use, and I'm probably using said things. I just don't remember all of them. I mean, that's lemonade. Do you have a name that I can refer to you as, or are you allowed to get? Because I think you said you still live with your mother. How, are you young, like under 18, above 18? Like, I want to make sure, I don't want to, like, like, get you in trouble or anything. Okay, I can't pronounce that. So, let's, I don't know how to, Urvika? Same here, Teresa. I'll have days that even that is a thing. So why is it that I can, like, this? I've literally stopped working on it for a couple minutes. I could probably still keep going. But see, that's what I'm doing. I have the written right here in front of me, and he has literally every step written out on there. But, like, I lose my spot where I'm at on it, so I have to, like, sit there and go back to the beginning of the row and make sure I'm, like, where I'm at. But once I figured the repeat out, I didn't have to do that anymore. So now I don't have to mark it off. So I've erased all my lines, and what I'm doing is I'm just going through and doing dash marks on the side for the amount of repeats I've been through. Oh, gotcha. See, I just don't use Patreon, so I don't know. It's oh my gosh, I'm still having issues spelling it. Urvika. Yeah, I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm just gonna say lemonade because I like lemonade. So there you go. Yeah, and I feel like by doing this too, it's also helping my memory. I feel like my memory's gotten a little bit better. It maybe not like a percentage better, half a percentage better over the last year and a half. It's gotten a little bit better, yeah, Erin. Like, not like, but like I said, not by much, because I still have issues with remembering things. But, like, these patterns, when there's a repetitive pattern, it's just like, I can, and if I've done it enough, I can dang near do it without even looking at a written or video anymore on some things. You don't mind? Is there a nickname or something that you would rather? That I'm just having a trouble. I'm gonna butcher your name. Vika? Can I say Vika? Maybe. I'm doing another easy Tunisian shawl. It's funny because I watch all of Michael's stuff, but I don't get his I do get his stuff recommended, but I don't get any other Tunisian recommendations for the most part. I don't think. I might be saying that wrong. I might be being dishonest because I don't remember. It's the Urvika. They have a stroke. Yeah, I'm trying. I want to do it right. I just, for some reason, it's my brain's not working with the pronunciation. I like the Vika part. That part's pretty. I just, my brain can't get the Urvika. Did I get it? Urvika. Urvika. Am I getting it? This is fun. Urvika. Yay! I don't either, Scrimshaw. I really don't. I have followed one of TL Yarncrafts. Now, I like her. I've only followed one pattern of hers, and it was the Tunisian bag. Now, I like it. It turned out great. I would love to try to work it in a smaller weight yarn next time because the bag turned out really thick using the weight that she did. All right, Michael, thank you for being here. Love to you too, Michael. Urvika. Yay! I will call you Urvika then, since that is your name. Now I'm probably butchering it now that I keep saying it. You ever say a word too many times that you start going, am I still saying it the right way? Yay! Urvika. I like that name. That is really, what does it mean? What's the meaning of it? I want to know what the meaning of it is. Does it have a meaning? Does have a meaning? I know, right? Frizzy, you're like, even if it's the same, like a simple word you've used all the time and you say it too many times, you're like, it doesn't sound right anymore. And see, my husband was having me, yeah. Well, I'm happy I'm pronouncing it right. Urvika. The more I say it, the more I love it. I don't know, the Vika part's pretty. The whole thing's pretty, but I'm just saying, for some reason my brain just goes to that part. Oh, I like that. Earth or like flourish. That's cool. I like it. I like it. Mine's just amber. Just simple little amber. My daughter's name means burnt meadow. When she heard that, she was like, really? You named me Burnt Meadow? I said, think about it. And I had to read what the meaning of burnt meadow was to her. I know, same here, Frizzy. Like, I don't know. I don't really, unless there's something they have that he doesn't, which right now that's not the case. But my daughter's name means burnt meadow. And if you think about it, a meadow will naturally, like, have a natural fire that burns it away. And what happens when you burn, I wanted to say nourish or nature, but brush type stuff, it regrows new growth. And when she heard that, she was like, oh, I kind of like that. But so kind of means like new, new growth, a new opportunity, a new chance to grow, kind of thing. Yeah, so her name's Brinley, and it means burnt meadow. I think it's awesome. Yeah, mine's just amber. It's a mineral, I think, a fossilized mineral. It's the stuff that you see, like the mosquitoes. It's like a sap from a tree. Yeah, kind of like Phoenix. Yeah, so, the burnt meadow, when she first heard that, she was like, seriously? But then we looked at the meaning of burnt meadow, what the meaning behind burnt meadow was. Yeah, it's just because you know, you do brush fire type things to get new growth to come. You get all the dead stuff out and you have the new growth. You clear out all the dead to allow all the growth, the new growth. I gotta keep an eye on my yarn over here so I don't accidentally start running out and going, oh, I need to add the next one on. Although on the next cake, I'm gonna have to put it on my little thingy right here. What is it called? I don't remember what it's called now. Comes from honey. No, it's that fossilized mineral stuff. You're named after a shrub that grows on the hills. Oh, but see, that's awesome, Heather, because I love Scotland and Ireland. Like the culture around those two places, the accents and the decor and the colors and yes, exactly. Scrimshaw, yeah. So that's Burnt Meadows, basically a new growing season, a new, you know, it allows for that new growth. Yeah. So I think it worked out pretty cool. Well, good morning, Mandy. Shall we go to 2 hours this morning? Because my husband's not home. Like I said, I didn't finish what I was saying about him. He anglicized Jeremiah is yeah. I love that. So I didn't start naming my children's name. Like I purposely picked biblical names for my two boys. But I wished I would have had that idea when I named my daughter, but I'm glad it worked out the way it did because it's a good name. But the boys' names are all four of their names, the first and middle of both boys, have a biblical tie to the Bible. I like that. I feel like I'm never growing up, Julianne, so I'm right there with you. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to make it run row on this thing because I keep stopping to talk to you guys. I mean, I want to keep talking, I just need to keep paying attention to this while I talk. But yeah, this I guess is considered an intermediate to advanced pattern, but I'm like, I don't know, the yarn overs I didn't realize that that's how it was considered a more advanced pattern than a beginner. I mean, I jumped from beginner Tunisian crocheter to intermediate advanced in like no time flat then, apparently. And Aaron, what was yours again? Aaron on the Waltons. Well, what does Aaron mean? Did you say? Means Ireland. Oh, see, I love that. I love that. See how the conversations just flow? Like, see, Lisa, there you go. Amber is a fossilized tree resin, like a sap. A hard, yellowish-brown gemstone. It was formed when the resin of ancient trees hardens over millions of years. But an organic gemstone. Known for its beauty. Okay, sure. Wonder why everyone asked me if I was Irish, but name literally means Ireland. That's funny. Yeah. I love the amber mineral, like the actual mineral. I love the way it looks. It is pretty. Yeah. It's used in Jurassic Park, you know, with the little mosquito in it on the cane, on the owner's cane. Well, that's a neat one too, Teresa. Harvest to harvest. I mean, that could mean something really good. Cream gold, red, or green color. Well, green color. I like that because green is my favorite. Lisa means God's promise. Oh, I love that. I love that we're talking about the meaning of names. That's so cool. I mean, yes, I'm a crochet person, but we talk about anything and everything on here while we're hanging out, just doing whatever, you know? while I'm working on my Tunisian crochet. I can get one of these repeats done, the row 9 through 16 done, in a matter of an hour or two. So I'm trying to do at least a repeat or two a day to get this done. I mean, that's where I think I first learned about the meaning of my name was because of that movie. Because they talked about it in there or something. I love all the Jurassic Park movies. All 3 of the original ones, and then is there 2 now of the Jurassic Worlds? So we have 3 Jurassic Parks and I think 2 Jurassic Worlds at the moment. Your husband is from London. That's cool. I know. See, that the conversations here, Ravika, all over the place, just everywhere. Hello, Amanda. Amanda means worthy to be loved. Lee, and it means meadow. Cool. Oh, that is so cool, Scrimshaw. Noble, or I can see that. That fits you. Mandy, so we have 2 Amandas. We have Amanda Hancock and we have Mork and Mandy. Yeah, and I have a bestie named Amanda. She lives in Alabama. I think on the other side of the state from you, Jeremy. I can't remember where you're at. I know I have your address. I just can't remember where in Alabama you're at. Off the top of my head. Oh, Allison is your name? Oh, okay. So Allison means noble, but I can still see that it's fitting for you, the noble or truth. The capital. Ooh. Yeah, you're not too far from her. She lives. Oh, actually, no. You're on the other side. You're on the north side of Birmingham, right? I'm trying to remember my Alabama geography because I used to live there. Doesn't mean I remember where everything was, but I'm pretty sure Birmingham is mid-ish state. It's a little above halfway. And I want to say Montgomery's up further north. Oh, you're in the middle. Okay, so Birmingham's above you then. Because she's an hour south of Birmingham. God is my oath. I love that. Yep. All of these meetings are awesome. Okay, for some reason I thought Montgomery was north, so maybe Birmingham's further north then. So Montgomery must be, okay, so Mobile is down south and Montgomery's about midway, and then Birmingham. Okay. Tried to call me Mandy, but I looked at her. That's funny, Amanda. You were like, nope, I want to be called Amanda. That's awesome. My mom, I swear, for some reason this is stuck in my head, where my mom had thought about naming me Ashley, but my maiden name started with an Ash. So ASH for both the first and last name. She thought, I was like, and I'm glad she didn't, because it would have been 2 of them. It would have just been a tongue tie. So she went with Amber. Hindi. Oh, that's funny. Yep, Mobile's the very bottom. That's where I lived. Oh. Amanda. Yeah, it's almost easy to say Manda than it is Amanda, but Noelle and Amelia, that's cool. I love Noelle because my great grandmother's name was Leona. And so instead of using the name Leona, I was trying to figure out how to use her name without using Leona. So I actually flipped it around and it was A Noelle. And so I was like, what could I make with the A? But then I ended up not going that way. So yeah, her name backwards had Noelle in it. So I love Noelle. And Noelle has biblical meaning to it. So I like it even better. Even more. And I still haven't made it to the end of my row yet. That's so cool, Mandy. Okay, you hold on a second. I'm going to figure this out, Jeremy. Maps. I want maps, not Michael's. Maps. All right, so there we go. All right, zoom out. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Okay, so no, sorry. So you're the opposite direction. She's 2 hours north of you. She's on the other side of Birmingham. I forgot that she's on the north side. So she has to go south to get to Birmingham. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's funny. Oh, you're talking to Mandy. I was like, Mandela. I thought you were talking Manuela. She hasn't been in the conversation for a little bit. That's so funny that you guys are so close. Okay. Yeah, so my friend in Alabama, Jeremy, is on the other side of Birmingham. So you have to go north, she has to go south. My geographic memory of Alabama is all messed up. Oh my goodness, my iPhones, when I had them and I was trying to type my own daughter's name in, it kept trying to autocorrect it. I'm like, excuse me, no, it's spelled this way. And so eventually I trained it, and anytime I started typing her name, it would put it incorrectly. Yeah, so if you do it on a phone, you can actually kind of train your phone. If you say, this is the way I want it spelled when I start spelling it, you can actually train the autocorrect. Your birthday is coming in 16 days. Let's see, what is that? 28th. The 28th of June. Well, happy early birthday. If we see you on your birthday, we'll try to remember to say happy birthday again. Yeah, I just had my birthday. That's funny, almost 16 days ago. How many days ago was Memorial Day, guys? 12 plus, let's see, 12 plus 5, so 17 days ago. My birthday was 17 days ago. It was not the way it was not the way I thought my birthday would go. So this was a sad birthday for me this year. Not because of how old I turned, because that is just another number to me. It doesn't even, I don't feel like I'm old, or I don't feel my age. So, well, happy birthday, Lisa H, and Arrow Lover. Well, happy birthday, Aaron's husband. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aaron's husband. Happy birthday to you. All right, 2. Okay, and then end stitch. Yay! I ended up with the right number at the end. So yeah, my birthday this year was not celebrated the way I thought it would be. It took a dark turn. Let's just put it that way. I did not know I was going to go down and say goodbye to my mother-in-law on my birthday. I almost didn't go in her hospital room, but I did. I'm glad I did. And I didn't say anything to her. I was there. You know, my presence was there. She heard my voice. So, and her birthday is actually in 13 days. So I won't be here on her birthday. We will be doing a graveside funeral for her on her birthday. Oh, I only have 30 minutes left. I'm not gonna do another live this morning. I can't do that again. Well, have a great day, Lisa. Thank you for being here. And love to all the people that have left. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my mother-in-law's birthday was easy. My mother-in-law and best friend that lives in Alabama, they both had the same birthday. Or have the same birthday. And then also the 25th of June is exactly 6 months to the day before and after Christmas. So June 25th is the half birthday of Christmas babies. Yeah. Yeah, like most years we're doing something on my birthday. Like we're always traveling or doing something, but this year my 40th birthday was definitely not how I saw it going down. Oh my goodness. Mandy, Mark and Mandy, that's how our December is, because my father-in-law's birthday, my sister-in-law's birthday, a cousin of my husband, it has their birthday, and then my husband's birthday, and then my middle child was born on the 29th of November, so he was almost another December birthday. So, I mean, it's a November birthday, but it's close enough that it gets lumped into all those December ones anyway. You're beginning to think Russ and Juan are in cahoots. Why do you say that to Sassy Mary? I haven't been able to watch any of Russ's lives lately because he goes on at like 11:30, I think, in the evening, and I think, or 10:30. Is it 10:30? I can't remember. Oh, well, Sassy Mary, Juan went on vacation, so he is that's why he's not live this week. But I think Russ just hasn't been feeling good, so it's just been working out the way they've been doing that. But yeah, Juan went on vacation, so he'll be back at some point. We don't know when, over the next couple days. Oh my goodness, 7 February birthdays? That's crazy. Oh, cool. Oh, Russ is going to Hirschner's? Oh, well, maybe they decided to have a vacation around the same time then. And maybe that's where Juan went. Who knows? Nobody knows except him and maybe some close friends. I'm sure he'll let us know all about it when he gets back. But yeah, no, Russ, for me, he goes live, I want to say like somewhere between 10:30 and 11:30 at night. So I always miss him because by 10:30 I am like trying to keep my eyelids open. Yeah, so my daughter and I share a birthday month. Our birthdays are 16 days apart. And then the 3 guys or boys in the family, they're all a month apart. Well, no.
Yes.
Yours and Daddy's is 2 weeks. Ours will be empty. I know, right? Between Russ and Juan, it won't have anything left. Oh, goodness. I need to get through some projects before I get to buying from Hirschner's. I need to start selling stuff. I was thinking of trying to put the makes that I've made on somewhere and try and sell them, but I just don't see them selling very quickly or easily. 11:15. So I'm guessing, Sassy, I think you're in the same time zone as me because you're down in Kansas City, aren't you? Near Kansas City? Which is where my husband's. By the way, I've started twice now, or 3 times, I'm not sure. My husband's heading down to Kansas City today to go pick up his mother's ashes. And he took a buddy with him. So I hope they have a good time and it's not too hard for him. So yeah, Sassy, that means he's on at the same time for me. So yeah, I was like, I knew it was between 10:30 and 11:30. Everything in my life is middle. I'm the middle child, the middle friend. Oh my goodness. Urvika. 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 I need to keep saying it so I don't lose that part. There's either a nice day or an ice storm. I know. So like my husband went to the races Tuesday, and last year it was hot and miserable. He said this year it was beautiful. And the next day, yesterday, was hot and miserable almost. And so the race missed the hot and miserable day by like a day. January, June, and July. Oh, that's fun. Oh, oh, don't get middleitis. I try to make sure my middle child does not feel like he's in the middle of everything. Because I've always heard that, before I had kids. And then I was like, well, I want to make sure if I ever have a middle child that I don't, make him feel the middle child, I try not to. If I do, it's unintentionally. Oh my goodness. Y'all, it's going to take me an hour and a half to do one row. But getting through this return pass on these yarn overs slows me down a little bit because it doesn't like to get, you see what it's doing? These yarn overs get tight and I have to like slide them up just to get them up on the hook so I can get enough, because I try to bunch it up like this so that way I can work these off without stretching it out. I'll show you what it looks like when it starts to stretch out. Go through there. It's getting there. Getting to the stretched out part. Hold on. And then I yarn over too many times. So I try to bunch it up so that way it doesn't start to do this. So you see how it's like I'm having to you see how stretched out it's getting? I almost have to slide it up over the hook just to get it to go around the hook. So that means it's getting too tight or too far away or too few stitches on the hook. I don't know, something like that. Oh, the thing is, as the middle could even... Urvika, you're funny. So, how old are you turning on your birthday? If you want to share, you don't have to share. We don't want to, I don't want to give too, you don't have to give too much personal information out if you don't want to. And I don't want it, with it being on a live public place like this, you don't have to. I'm just curious. I turned 40. You're turning 14, so you are a young child, young chicklet. Young chicklet. I love knowing that there's kids out there that watch and, are being part of this yarny crochet world or knitting or whatever. Try to get another like you. I love that. They say I can't think of the saying now. It's not coming to my head. Oh my goodness, this return pass. I don't know why I'm moving so slow through. Oh, that's right, the yarn overs. That's definitely the slower part, is the return pass for me. Because going through the forward pass, it's not as bad because you're just going whoop whoop and you keep moving on. It'll get better, that's for sure. Yep. And, as long as you're a good kid and don't get into trouble, there's no reason to be scolded or anything, I mean, I tell my kids all the time, I'm like, do you want me to yell at you? Do you want me to scold you? Like, I don't want to. So, if you did things the way you're told, you'd have happy parents. It makes us happy. Because then we don't have to get mad and frustrated. I like that, Eureka. Yes. We don't have blood flowing through us. We have yarn. Because we are all yarn addicts. Because, I mean, Lisa B, she's stealing cakes right out of my stash without me knowing. Look, see? One just disappeared. I don't know. She just keeps stealing them. It just went poof to wherever she's at. I don't remember what part of the country she's in. Oh, look. There went another. Jeremy, stop stealing my cakes. Y'all stop stealing my cakes. I got 2 less cakes now. Oh, goodness. Jeremy, this is that metal hook set that I have, and if I ever get those blue ones, I love these metal ones. The blue ones are going to be, just icing on the cake. One day I'll get a set of those blue ones. I don't know when. Jeremy, stop stealing my cakes. Ooh, the latte cake blanket. What pattern are you using, Erin? Are you using that? Was it the Alpine stitch that you like? I can't remember. Want to share? Oh, well, hold on. I think there might be one. Eureka, now you're stealing from me now? I have to pick up all those cakes now. Oh, you want to share the Karen latte cake? Yeah, I mean those are some soft cakes. Those are very, very soft, very buttery. No, look, there's 4 missing. You stole 2 of them. Lisa stole one, or Vika stole the other one. Look, Heather just took another one. Yes, we welcome you with open arms. It is a safe place here, and I mean, sometimes it can be an interesting conversation, I will say that, so I will try to make sure we don't talk about too, things not appropriate for young kids. I know, Monique. People are just like reaching through the screen and stealing all my yarn. Those are too far back for me to let you steal them, so I can't reach them. Is it even charged?
I'm with the tablet is dead.
Well, then you need to charge it. Why don't you go get the one that we got from Grandma? Is that one charged up?
I feel like
because it has I think it has your profile on it, doesn't it?
You probably don't know.
I might be able to figure it out. You want real cake, Melissa? Same here. But look, it looks like real cake. Look at it. See? When you look at it like that, it looks like icing. Why don't you go plug them in?
This?
Yes.
I'm gonna find it.
How much charge is it?
I'm fine.
What's the charge on it? Can you read the number? 25? It says 25. That's 25. Can you say, look at it and say 25? Look at it and say 25. No, look at it and read it 20. That way you know what it looks like. I don't either, Aaron. I don't either. Right? It looks like a lemon meringue cake or something. You just look at it like this. Doesn't it? You'll kidnap all the yarn? Well, Urvika, I can't accidentally knock them all off for you. Sorry. I'll do that when I'm rearranging soon. Once these cabinets or these countertops are sealed with a clear coat, I will start rearranging things. Okay, you can find a plug and plug it in too if you want. Like my chair where I sit, you can plug it in. It's got a cord. Oh, the middle name came out. Oh, Monique, you better watch out. I know, right? You've been middle named. Ooh, Monique. You know, if that last name comes out, woohoo, you better run at that point. Oh my goodness. I never feel the need to actually completely fill in my kids' entire names when I'm yelling at them. Like, literally, when I get mad at them in the middle, it's when the middle name comes out that I'm really frustrated with them. And I love the fact, Monique, that your middle name's Nicole. Because run, Monique. Run while you can. But my daughter's middle name is Nicole, too. I know. Why is that? Like, it's usually when I have to say their first name, it's not you're mad. But, like, it's when that middle one comes out, you're like, ooh, I've been wrong. That's funny. 2 middle names. Oh, when you get to that second middle name, you that child should know, oops, I done wrong by mama. I better move out now. Oh, I don't want to be done. You guys are making this too much fun. But I'm going to have to wait a whole nother 24 hours to come on here tomorrow. I think after I finish this row, I'm actually going to start my... I need to get the Wildflower Oasis one going for my cousin. Mine just might have to go on the back burner for now, because I need to get hers done. And if I work on anything else, I'm taking up time that I could be working on, the important ones. Uh-oh. I knocked one of the purple ones into my bag that had the yellow one in it, and it's all messed up now. Oops. Although I'm almost run out of it, so it don't matter. Oof. Come here. This is all I have left. Get untangled. There we go. This is all I have left of the first cake. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Oh my goodness. This has been fun. Oh, I need a tissue. Oh. I've reached twice now. Maybe the third time I'll actually get a tissue. Got it. Okay, there we go. What in the world? Give me my end of my cord there, please. The one downfall to these cords is this one likes to get stuck underneath things. because it's the length of it. It's just long enough that it gets caught underneath like chairs and everything else around me. Okay, Kimberly Otterson, your stitch marker is going in, and I am putting this pattern or this project down, and then I need to mark off on my row that I've done it now 3 times. Where's my pencil? There it is. Yeah, so third time is the charm. That's like I leaned over and reached twice, and then it was like, nope, you can't have it. All right, so I've done row 9 3 times now. Oh, I have 10 minutes. I'm going to spend the last 10 minutes not crocheting something because I've had something in my hands and I feel like I've been looking down a lot. So I want to look up. Although I'm still looking down. All right, let me put all this in the bag. Okay, I need your guys' opinions. I don't sew, but I do have sewing machines. I just feel like sewing machines might not be the best fix. But I was thinking, so both these sides are doing this, where the little facing stuff is coming off. I was thinking of just gluing it and putting like little clamps on it to hold it until it was dry. You know, I think just gluing it. I don't know if that would hold it because this is like smooth plastic on the outside. On the inside, it has like a rougher, like something glue would actually stick to, whereas I don't know if glue would stick to this. Same here. I know that this yellow is really pretty. I want to get more of it, but I don't know where to buy it at a cheap price because I bought it off Amazon and it like I think I way overspent on it. Let's see. Amazon. All right, let me move this out of the way. I'll fix that at some point. Yeah, so I was thinking glue and yeah, like some sort of clip or something. Do you think fabric glue would hold it, Scrumshaw? Because I have some. It says permanent fabric adhesive, so it should work. All right, so yellow mandala. Oh, look, I can go right there. Already purchased a 3-pack. I want 3 packs. Oh, I can't buy the yellow in a 3-pack. Well, that's annoying. Amazon doesn't do the yellow, the pink, or the aqua in a 3-pack. Well, I don't want to spend $10 a cake again. Have a great day, Jeremy. Enjoy your breakfast. I will be getting off here in about 6-ish minutes. Ervika, my favorite season is definitely not summer. I don't like the hot weather, the hot temperatures, and I don't like winter. I don't like being cold. I think spring and fall, at least for me, where I'm at in the Midwest of the United States, in the middle of the country. I'm in Nebraska, so if you look at a map of the United States, Nebraska is about the center-ish of the country, and our springs and summers, or our springs and falls, are kind of my favorite. Walmart has the yellow one. I haven't seen it in the store though. That's the thing. If Walmart has it, I wish they had it in person because I would buy it. Mandala gradient yellow. It's literally just yellow. $24 for a 3-pack. Oh, who was wanting to buy that on fall and spring? Yeah. When the temperatures are mild, you know, the 60s to 80s. That's where I like it. Now, 60s are still cold, but I can wear sweatshirts. I love sweatshirts. It's when I have to put on my coat. And if my nose is cold, that's too cold. Oh, the 30s are horrible. Okay, so the mandala gradients They're $24 for a 3-pack. But see, that's like 24 by 3. That's $8. That's not much cheaper than Amazon. I don't know where to buy it. Let's see. Lion brand Mandala Gradient Yellow. It's literally just yellow. Yep. Yellow. Ooh. I wonder if I can buy that in the, out of stock. Expected 6 out. See, I don't want to wait till then. See, there's a store here in my area that would have it possibly in store, but it says it's out of stock until the 16th. That's 4 days from now. And Hirschner's has the Mandala Gradients for $8.99. What in the world? I want it for $5.97 from Walmart. Let's see. And then Michael's has it for $36.99 for 3 of them. I don't think so. Oh, that's annoying. Whale looks like the yellow might be hard to find at a decent price. So I'm just going to have to keep watching out for it for a cheaper price. Yeah, it's $8 a cake, which is cheaper than Walmart or Amazon, but oh, you don't have much for options. Yours is winter. Yeah. Yeah, that Blick art store, it was $5.74, but it's not available. It says till the 16th. So yeah, Hirschner's has it for $8.99. So that Walmart 3-pack might be my best bet. It's just funny that it says Dick Blick. I don't know. It keeps cracking me up when I see that. Yeah, I have one. It's called Blick Art Materials. It says out of stock, expected 6/16. I didn't realize they had yarn there. Does that mean, hold on. Let's see, yarn. Karen 1 pound. Let's see if they have any in stock. Let's in stock online. Oh, so you order it online. Their website cracks me up. It says dickblick.com. I don't know why that cracks me up. Oh, I'm about to get cut off in about a minute and a half, so I should probably get off of here before it cuts me off. Oh, I've had too much fun with you guys, so I'm going to get off here. I'm probably going to go start my cousin's blanket. So I'm going to sit this over here and grab this. And then I need a 6mm crochet hook, which I have one right here. And I have a pair of scissors. Okay, not that I need them right away, but all right. I know. It's just funny that their website says that. So don't forget, guys, be kind, be positive, make beautiful things. And I will see you same time tomorrow. And we will be focusing on something. It's Focus on It Fridays, so we'll focus on something. All right. Thank you for being here, Urvika. I'm glad you made it, and I hope you have a fabulous night sleeping tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow night. All right, guys. Bye.